Welcome to Cine-Snap, where we dive into the gritty, thrilling world of movies. I'm Merit Michael, and with me is Tobe, a movie nerd and amateur critic. So today we're going to be talking about the movie To Kill a Monkey. So Tobe, are you Team Efe or Team Oboz?
I would like to say I'm Team Obos.
Oboz, the boss.
Obos the boss.
What do you think about him?
Like talking about the actor, he was very good. If you go on social media, you could even see people from that area of Nigeria hailing his depiction of their people
Yeah,
because he was really, really good. The only flaw I think the character had, which is not really a flaw, it's just part of the story, was his soft spot for Ife
yeah.
because there were so many warning signs before the final betrayal happened, and he did not take heed to any of the signs. His right hand man that had been with him from the beginning told him countless times to be careful and wary of Ife, but he didn't listen.
So I feel, well, to an extent, I wasn't really going to blame Oboz because based on okay, they had a past, right?
Yeah.
If they saved the boy's life, it was enough reason to sideline every other person. Actually, no, it wasn't enough reason to sideline every other
Well, he's
person.
not seen him
But
for over 10 years. That's the thing.
Obaz, to an extent, Obaz is a softie,
Yeah, he
and
is.
he just poses as, oh, I be hard guy. Do you get? And at the end of the day, he was so blinded by Ife and whatever it is Ife had to offer because yeah, if they had the brains and Obaz was just there.
It was the muscle. But also, there's something I want to point out again. Another issue I had with Obos was of all ladies in the whole of Lagos, it had to be if his daughter. I had issue with that. I took big issue with that because it's not right.
Actually, yeah. So I also did not expect that to happen, honestly. When I saw that Obaz was actually smashing if his daughter, I was like,
That's enough to make
no,
any
no,
man
no,
go
no,
crazy.
no, no. I mean, it just said a whole lot about Obaz. I understand that Obaz is the type that likes to chase
Ladies, anyhow, but
ladies,
not
chase anything under his skirt, but
not your
it wasn't
partner's
enough
daughter.
reason to do what he did. And to an extent, I feel like the reason why if they even decided to sell Ubers out was because of that.
Yeah.
Do you get? Because I mean, even though he acted like he was okay with it, trust me,
Yes.
deep down he had already crossed Ubers.
Of the
Yeah,
yeah. And also, you know, another thing in this To Kill a Monkey, it really points out the importance of communication in any arrangement. Because if you go to the early parts, Obos did not communicate to Ife that, oh, there's this person that's threatening us and we need to
yeah,
do so and so.
yeah.
If he had communicated that to Ife, I feel like Ife would have been more careful in everything he did, and his daughter wouldn't have ended up in the freezer. And also, Ife's reaction was justified. He nearly lost a child. There is no
That's true.
parent that would nearly lose a child and still keep decorum, unless you don't love your child.
That's true.
So that was one of the things that Obos did that I did not agree with.
I feel Ubers was just trying to quiet everything down and make sure if he doesn't lose focus on what he was
Yeah.
doing, do you get? But yeah, I actually get your point. So what do you think about teacher's part in the movie?
So, in my opinion, teacher underrated Obos, and you could see he had a habit of underrating youngins in the game from what happened to him in the end. And because he underrated Obos, he was requesting some outrageous terms, which had no merit. Because if you think about it, he did not directly teach any of these people what they are doing. It wasn't like
Yeah,
they trained under him or anything.
yeah, that's true.
So they started these things on their own, and you want to tax them. There's no legal like you don't have any right to do that. And I know like he's the criminal underworld and everything, but he didn't have the muscle to back what he was doing up. That's the problem I had with him.
Criminal underworld, but I mean,
Now, if he was trying to be a kingpin, he would have had like a huge network of people that could actually suppress a boss.
so I feel like he was using the idea of, oh, I've been way deep into this game to,
Can't do that in
to,
crime.
I mean, he forgot the fact that these people actually brought in their own ideas. They are not
Yes. They don't owe
following
you anything.
whatever. It's different if they were following his own tactics to get
Yeah,
to make
yeah.
their money. It's different if they were following his books to make their money. he could now say, "Oh, okay, you guys are actually following my footsteps, so
You
I
have to. You owe
respect."
me something.
Exactly. But I mean, he was becoming too greedy, requesting all of that. I mean, he should have. I feel like he could have just waited, calmed down, instead of making all those threats and doing what he did with if his daughter.
He was even spying on them from the beginning.
Do you
So
get?
there are so many things teacher did that, to me, I think he was the most absurd character. In that he didn't he was supposed to be this big bad, but he didn't lean in enough to being a big bad. If you
Yeah,
understand what I mean?
yeah,
If you're going to be bad, be fully bad. Because what you're doing, you're playing with people's lives, and there's no how you play with lives, and people will not retaliate. So you should be ready. You shouldn't be playing with people's lives and thinking, oh, they won't do anything because you are someone. It doesn't matter. So that's, I feel like teacher was just a very, he was probably an undercooked character, in my opinion. He could have been more.
yeah. That's true. I kind of wished I saw the way he died, though. Like, I really wanted to see the way he died. I feel like they rushed that part of the movie. They should
Mhm.
have just showed us. Like, I wanted to see it so
Him
badly.
go through pain.
Do you get? He deserved all the pain. Like, even though I'm not really happy about the fact that he lost his grandchild, though, but they needed to really punish him. I mean, you already did that bad thing to this set of people, and you feel like you could do it to the next generation, and
You
you
know, him
wait.
losing his grandchild is his fault.
Obviously, I
Like
mean,
I said before, if you are going to go bad, be bad. Don't half cock it. Because if you half cock it and you do something, you get people coming after you. And if you're not ready, you get hurt.
yeah,
If if that call did not come in, teacher will be dead.
yes, actually, yeah, that's true.
So he wasn't even ready for the repercussion of what he did. He put someone's child in the freezer and you expected him to come. Oh, teacher, take the money. No, that's not how the world works.
But then for that explosion thing, though, the timing was really terrible. The timing was really terrible. Like they could have just waited for him to get into the car before
I feel like
exploding.
that the only reason that happened like that was plot armor. Because if not for the sake of the plot, there's nothing stopping Obos from employing someone that will watch till teacher gets into the car and then
Exactly,
detonates the bomb remotely.
exactly.
He just had to make the plot move along. So I can't really say too much about that.
Hmm.
Almost throughout the movie, Effie tries to do what he thinks is right or what he thinks will help his cause, but always ends up making things worse. For instance, remember very early in the movie or very early in the series, he needed money to go and pay for his wife's bills,
Yeah,
and he decided to sleep with his boss in the office. Now, that one is already a wrong move, but he did it. He got the money. Now you have a huge amount of money with you, and you're not aware of the environment. Now the money gets stolen, and it still goes back to her, which to me doesn't make any sense.
actually. So that part, yeah, when I actually saw that part, I felt okay based on the fact that he has gone through a lot. For people that have gone through hardship,
Yeah.
they always have this mindset of if I perish, I perish, right? So
Yes.
that makes them like,
Stronger.
do you get? And
Yes.
it makes them react
And fight
before
for their things.
exactly. So
He was robbed with a knife,
I was really surprised when those guys actually pushed him out of the tricycle, and I'm
and
like, bro, really? So you cannot
you can't fight for your
outrun this
yes.
till I mean, they didn't even look tough. They didn't look
They,
tough to
they
me.
didn't even do much to collect the money from him.
Yeah, which is I don't even know. Like, bro, really? You're going through something. Your
He,
wife is almost dying and
he
you just gave them that money like that. Are you serious right
wasn't
now?
that like you said, it wasn't even a gun, it was a knife.
Do you
He didn't try
get?
to fight, he didn't try to do anything.
I mean, hires will stab you, but you could always find your way to
You're
the
going to the
hospital,
hospital already.
right? Yeah, and get treated. Now, coming to Nosa, what do you think about that character?
Nusa was in the first okay. Nusa is classic example of how money changes people that are not ready for it. So Nusa was a devoted wife, a good mother to her children when things were hard. And she was okay with if he being mediocre, actually. She didn't push him to do whatever he wanted. When he even told Nusa about the opportunity and what it entailed, she said no.
Yeah, that's
She
true.
was not in support.
Hmm.
But eventually he did what he wanted to do. and the money started coming, and Nusa changed. But I don't think she really changed because if you think about it, money just brings out who you really are. The only reason why Nusa cheated, I'm not trying to like excuse cheaters, but the only reason Nusa cheated was because if he was cheating and because if he wasn't giving her enough attention.
Yeah. And also, I think the reason Nosa actually started drinking was that lack of attention. Actually, if you
Yes,
think about it,
Nusa was
I
alone
wanted
all
to
the time.
say, I wanted to say it was because she just tasted wine for the
No,
first
no, no,
time
no, that
and
was not
then
right.
liked everything about it. But
I think the drinking was coping. She was trying to cope with her
yeah, to
situation.
take a good look at it, if it was the reason why all of this started in the first place,
Yes.
and then if his mother-in-law, the genesis of everything that got Ife into. I mean, I'm not to an
Excusing
extent. I
Ife.
would say that I blame her because she wasn't really supporting Ife. I get the fact that no mother would want to see her
Her daughter,
child
yeah.
going through what Nosa was going through, but at the same time, they are married. You can't tell how their future is going to be. You're not God. You didn't create them. So always insulting Ife and pushing him to, I mean, it's quite understandable if you're trying to make him like step out and do something better for
Yeah, I
himself, but
understand what you're saying.
not in the way she was doing it. She was just really,
You know,
she was
sorry,
choking him.
you
Do you
know,
get?
her character actually parallels something that happens in our societies now. Because, for instance, now, if you're a young man, you're still in your parents' place, and maybe you have a contemporary, a friend that suddenly makes it, you probably know he maybe did something wrong, maybe he did fraud or he did something that he shouldn't do, and he got money. Most parents nowadays, instead of like getting behind their child and saying, yes, you can do it, and you can do it through the clean means, you don't have to do all these things he did. They start comparing you.
Yeah.
They start saying, can't you see your friend? He has a car,
Mm-hmm.
he has rented an apartment, he has done this, he has done that. And when someone keeps doing that to you, someone that's supposed to be your protection, because parents are their children's protection. If Nusa's mother had stood behind Ife and his wife and said, no matter what is happening, no matter the hardship, I will be a supporting shoulder. Even if I can't support financially, I will be a mother. She wasn't
Yeah.
a mother.
And the fact that even after making so much money in the space of 2 years, she didn't even
She
try
didn't
to
question
find out.
anything.
Yeah,
She
she
didn't
did.
showing that she
She
didn't
was
even
so
care. She
comfortable
just
with
wanted the
it,
money.
wearing new dresses and wigs and all of that stuff and just
Vanity.
flaunting, and then she started calling Ife her son,
And so
something she
suddenly,
never did before, which was, I don't even know, it just spoke
which
so many
funny
things
how
about her.
she didn't notice, but once she started doing that, even when Ife was poor and she was insulting Ife still had respect for her.
Yeah.
But once she started behaving like that, all respect was gone.
Mm-hmm.
Because if you're like, she just switched off because of money. And if we didn't, to me, if he didn't do right by his wife,
At all.
he didn't do right by his wife at
At all
all.
of
No
it.
matter her shortcomings, this woman stuck by you through. This is not even thick and thin. You guys were not eating. Because remember in the beginning of the movie, she said she hadn't eaten for 3 days.
Mm-hmm.
You were going 3, 4 days without food.
Yeah.
And she still stuck with you. She fed you. And when the money came, what did you do? You went for someone else.
Sparkles.
Sparkles, the
Oh my
dynamite of the
god.
movie.
Oh god, that lady. Trust me, yeah, when I saw her, when she walked into that lounge, I
I
just
knew
knew there was
you
something up
were
to her,
trouble
man.
when you were thin.
I just knew there was something about her. There's something dangerous about her. I just felt it.
Aura of problem.
Do you get? Like, bro, she just pushed Ife. Like, she made Ife forget he actually had a family.
Would you say she made?
To an
She took
extent.
advantage of a situation that if
No,
we created,
yes, 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 I know, but I mean, if he kind of forgot he had a
he
family, I
forgot
mean, he wasn't
everything.
even going
Forgot his
home. He wasn't
kids.
really going home anymore. He was always at her place.
This still buttresses
I
my
get
point
the
that if
fact
he's
that he was
foolish.
trying to run from teacher, but I mean, what happened to your wife? Why can't you share whatever issues you have with your wife?
And this is Nigeria. Polygamy is not unheard of. Let's be honest. Yeah.
Oh
Most
my
of
god.
most of the rich, like most of the rich people in our society are actually polygamists.
Oh yeah.
They have the money to afford 2 wives.
Mm-hmm.
He had the money to afford 2 wives.
And I don't think it's a bad thing.
So what I feel happened is if he hated himself at a point, because
Yeah.
he looked in the mirror and he saw this man he did not recognize. He
Mm-hmm.
couldn't reconcile his morals with who he had become.
it was so easy for him to actually forget where he was coming from.
Yes.
All the pains that he went through just to get to where he was at that time. It was just I mean, yeah, I understand that fame and success sometimes can actually blind you.
Hmm.
But you can't tell me you don't have conscience. Trust me, it would always
You have
play.
conscience, you have a
It
dream.
will play. It will keep playing in that part of your head,
Yeah.
reminding you that okay, this is how
You,
you
you
started. This
said
is
you do
what you
this.
did. These are the things you actually said you were going to do before you
This whole
just became
money came
overwhelmed by
and it
the money.
changed to another creature entirely. Because when you remember To Kill a Monkey, when the money came, it afforded Ife freedom. Ife was free to go to clubs and stay till 3 a.m. That whole time he was using to do all those things, he could have actually packaged his idea that he wanted to sell to that company. Because remember when he
Yeah.
wanted to sell the idea to the company that he left
Mhm.
he
Mhm.
stole his laptop, he could have packaged that idea and launched it himself.
Do you get?
He would have even become richer than Obos by far.
Dropped the cybercrime and just focused on his own
But
thing. Like
yes,
just focus on that thing that he wanted to build, that thing that he was so interested in
yes,
building.
many people,
Like
if I'm being honest, many people that actually even make it in life at one time or another engaged in criminal activity.
and
But
then
they remember themselves and be like, okay, this is the reason. Because he remember when he was about to start, he gave himself the reason why he's doing it. I want to
mhm,
get my family comfortable and I
yeah,
want to be able to launch my dream.
yeah.
Now, the money has come. Your family is comfortable. Oh, yeah, the dream,
He
uncle.
forgot about the dream and forgot about the dream completely and
And see where it led him to. EFCC's, or no, one they call them NCCC, Abi.
and then I mean he died now.
And he
Yeah,
died in
he
the end.
died, so
So, oh, we're not sure. That's another thing I like.
I feel
Shout
like
out
he
to
died because Obaz's wife, what's the
shout
name
out
of it?
to Mrs. Adetiba because the way she ended that season leaves it open to a season two. Because there
Are
are
you
so
sure
many
there's going to be a season
routes.
two?
There doesn't have to be, but there can be.
I mean, Obaz
What
is
if what if
dead.
they
What's
make
the
what if they
point?
make a redemption
But
arc for
I kind
Ife?
of want Obaz to come back to.
That's another possibility.
I mean,
How sure are we that Obos is dead? Okay, but his family went for his funeral.
I feel bad for that betrayal, though. Honestly, like,
But what happened to Obos was basically what happens in the streets normally.
yeah,
Once
actually.
you leave yourself open, if you say you're going to be in the streets and you leave yourself open, that will happen to you.
Mm.
So, but remember that the most touching scene in the whole show when they were pointing guns at Obos
And Obaz was trying to
and Obos was
protect
trying to
Ife.
protect
Oh
Ife, the
God, not knowing
person
that he's the
that
one that,
wants to kill you.
like, it was so sad. Seriously.
Very, very
I
sad.
mean, actually, yeah, this portrays a lot because it's something that happens,
It happens now a lot.
and yeah, it
Especially for
happens.
people that you think are harmless.
Oh my God,
They
yeah,
are
the
the most
most.
dangerous
Oh
people.
no, surely. Surely. Over to our viewers. Are you Team Efe or Team Oboz? Let us know in the comment section.